Wee, people. Fresh Aussie. Yo, yes sir. How are we? Hey guys, so um, I stuffed up tonight, man. Far out. So OG gang here. Yes, guys. So I stuffed up tonight. Tonight was supposed to be. I just watched Gully beat Thunder. Oh wow. Um. Oh, I can't really see that chat properly. Let me see if I can make that a bit bigger. There we go. That's better. Yeah. So, guys, tonight was supposed to be me watching Western versus Melbourne City, and by the time I got back from our soccer session for the soccer academy, it was I literally by the time I got on my Paramount, it was 90th minute, and it was already 3-0. So I'm gonna watch these highlights, man. But the problem is also I can't seem to get into. I can't get into my Paramount on my computer, so I can put it on the screen and do an like actually watch it together. But who watched the games? Yeah. Oh, you don't watch A League? Why? But I'm assuming. Which club are you guys from? You can't watch Paramount on stream. Yeah, I know. I was gonna watch it on my other screen over there. No, I wasn't gonna actually stream it. But let's see. Let's see. I'll watch these goals, man. I'm out in New Zealand, gone to the big screen in the city to watch the Auckland game. Oh, nice, bro. Oh, really? Yeah, true. Um, oh, even the highlights. Yeah, true. Bro, are you in Auckland? Are you in Wellington or what? Yeah, I'll probably watch it on YouTube tomorrow or something like that once they get it up. Are you in where are you, bro? I'm trying to work out like hey, I'm still learning this stuff, man. I'm still learning this stuff. I'm trying to find who's in the stream. Does anyone know where I can see that? Oh, 4 people. Nice. The OGs, the real OGs. Love you guys, man. Thanks for joining me this first night. I'm gonna stream heaps more. I'm also gonna try to do streaming on my phone. My mate was telling me tonight, Jack, he's not in here today, which I'm really quite annoyed at. Jack, when you watch this back, you should feel bad. But hey guys, by the way, guys. Hey, this is the first Lord Mahazi stream ever. Ever. And you're here. I appreciate you. I love you. Starlink will be good if you want to stream. Starlink will be cool. All right, yeah. So I want to do on my phone as well because I was thinking of like when we go to games with the suited and booted boys, we can we can live stream like on the move as well. That'd be sick. Let's see. Because I don't know. I think I set it up so that I can be on my YouTube as well. Let's see. Prism Live. Yeah, I got that one. World of Enzo. Yeah, I got that one. Let's see if I'm on YouTube right now. Because I did set it up on my OBS on my computer that...
Do you struggle with starting?
Oh, hold on. How do I see? Me just fumbling technology, bro. I did a live yesterday on my TikTok. It's absolutely ridiculous. Actually, it wasn't yesterday. It was maybe the day before. And it was me trying to unbox this damn Scorp Tech computer and work out how to get it started. And basically the stream consisted of me thinking it was more complicated than it was. And really all I needed to do was put the plug in and click on And I'm thinking, oh, I got to put this part in here. Got it. I don't know what was going on, but that was embarrassing. So I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of embarrassing moments while streaming live. Hello, KJ Watson. Welcome to the first Lord Mahazi stream, brother. Thank you for jumping in. Oh yes, it did because my phone died. My phone died. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My phone died, brother. I'm gonna watch these highlights now, bro. Let's see, man. Well, actually, I wonder if they'll have them up yet. Let's see. 3-0, by the way, to Melbourne City. That is wild. How did that happen? Let's see. Highlights. Yeah, they don't have them. I mean, that makes sense, considering it just happened. But maybe I'll... Hey, by the way, people, we're there tomorrow. We're going to the victory game. Who's there tomorrow? Who's at the victory game today? The cam's shaking quite a bit. Is it shaking? Oh, I think that's me just knocking my desk, actually. Is it... Is the... Give me some feedback on the stream. Is it smooth? Is it glitchy? I know you're saying it's shaking. I think that's actually just my desk, because if I do that... Yeah, that's my desk, bro. Oh, nice. That's good. How about the audio? Is it clear? Yeah, bro. We'll be at more. Fot mob. What's that? Audio's good. Nice. Thoughts on crowded Amy. What was it tonight? Does everyone know? Let's see. I don't know how you can even ask it in real time like that. Attendance at Amy. City United. Let's see. Anyone know? Yes. Hey, how do you can't send images. How could you send it? Send it on Instagram, bro. I'll get it up. I'll put it on the screen. It's just the football score website. Oh, okay. Yeah. KJ Watson, what was the attendance tonight? Do you know, brother? Oh, KJ, you're on YouTube. So it's on YouTube. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, I'm starting to understand this stuff. Here we go. Post-match thread. Here's some statistics. Goals 3 to Melbourne City, 0 to Western United. How the pitch will be for tomorrow. Yeah, let's see. Shots 12 to 13. 13 Western United. Actually, wow. Shots on goal 4 and 4. Corners 3 to Western, 2 to Melbourne City. Passing accuracy. Possession 50-50. From this, it looks like Western, I mean, pretty even, but Western are slightly... No, Melbourne City are slightly ahead, maybe. But 3-0, that's crazy. So obviously Western couldn't finish. Let's see. All right, great night at Amy, about as good as it gets. If you couldn't get down, you really missed out. Damn. I'm on Reddit, by the way. Hey, get on my Reddit thread. I need yous on there because I'm going to go through my Reddit as much as possible on these streams. Aurelia, I apologize. I wasn't familiar with the game. Dead set, that interview with Lecky, I kept expecting him to hear him announce his retirement every sentence. I don't know if he'll do that yet. Yo, Mr. Tino. Thanks for joining in, brother. Hold on. Have I missed something? The Bodic injury. What? I didn't know he was injured. Striker fit. What? It says Bodic was injured. Did anyone watch the game? Oh, bro, I'm on the book. You'll be there tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow, bro, with our cameras out. Vlogging. What else we got here? What else have we got here? Oh, here's some... Oh, this was... What's this? Match thread. Western United versus Melbourne City A-League men. Substitutes Noah Bodic. What? Oh, wow. North End. Bro, we'll be floating around. I'm not sure where we're sitting, but we'll be floating around. Make sure you come and say hi, bro. Oh, my neck. Got the biggest headache from all these damn social media, by the way. All these posts put my neck out. What about a player in a coma? Oh. Hey, Reddit is a wild place, huh? Reddit and X. Bro, yesterday I get on X. I start my account again because I'm like, all right, Jerome said X is important because we can communicate and blah, blah, blah. So I start my account again. I get on there. I start scrolling. I follow a few people, whatever. I post a few things. And then I click. All of a sudden, I don't know what I've clicked, maybe For You page or something, I don't know. All of a sudden, I see a person holding a gun to another person's head. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say that even on this stream, but yeah, it was full on. Thoughts on the Milanovic transfer? Yeah, it's good for him. It's good for him. He's done well. He deserves it, bro. Where are we? What was it? Oh, the picture from Drogba. Let's see. Did you send it to me? Directly to me? Or the main account? There we... Bro, where did he get that camera from? Whose camera is that? What? What's going on there? Is that from the recent game? Or is that another day? Oh my god, by the way. Tonight, I'm going to have the worst sleep tonight. I go to a Thai restaurant because I'm on the way home from our academy session, which is in Roeville. And then I was rushing to get onto this stream because I was trying to start the stream before the game ended. So I wanted to get takeaway instead of having to cook. Anyways, I go to this Thai restaurant on the way home and I say to them, please, like, just make it mild because my stomach gets sore if it's too spicy. And then by the time I start eating it in front of the desk here, I realize it's super spicy, but obviously I got to have dinner. And now I just can't, like, that's why I keep coughing and clearing my throat. Let's see. Yeah, so today, guys, I reckon it'll be a short stream today, but we'll do it again. Alternative versus Thunder Australia Cup. When's that? Oh, that's your camera. Are you the camera person, Fresh Aussie? Are you the camera person? Oh, nice. Good stuff, bro. Keep hustling, man. That's cool. What else do you do with your photography? It's come to watch Geelong local club Corio if they win. Corlo. What does that mean? Corlo if they win. And AU Ballers thumbnail guy. You mean you do the thumbnails for them? Oh, just quickly reshared. I'm pretty sure streaming on both Twitch and YouTube at once is a violation of terms of service. Or was it different for average streamer versus an actual Twitch partnership? Thanks for mentioning that, bro. I don't think it is. Let's ask ChatGPT. Is it a violation of terms to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Let's see. It's not. It just kills your PC's RAM. Only if you are contracted it is. Okay, cool. As of October 2023, Twitch permits simulcasting, streaming to multiple platforms like YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Oh my god. Simultaneously for most streamers. However, there are specific guidelines to follow. Remain compliant with Twitch's policies. Simulcasting. Yeah, yeah. Twitch now allows all streamers, including affiliates and partners, to simulcast to. Is that how you say it? Am I pronouncing that right? Simulcast to other platforms such as YouTube, provided they are not under an exclusive agreement. This policy change was announced at TwitchCon 2023. There you go. Thanks for mentioning it, then, though, bro. Please, in the future, keep me updated with that kind of stuff because I don't want to do the wrong thing and just lose my accounts for no reason. If you Hey, and do you guys know in terms of Twitch and their guidelines, right? Do you know if you can, like, I mean, I see people do crazy stuff on here, but can you swear? Or is that a violation? Spaniel was in Preston last night. I saw that on his Instagram. I got to meet the lad and pick. He opened up his kebab van. Yeah, I saw that actually. Okay, so you can swear, just not certain words. I wonder what they are. Probably, yeah, I probably can guess what some of them are. And then, because, yeah, like TikTok, I feel is pretty strict on that kind of stuff. It's like one swear word. The Aussie one is a big no. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, TikTok's crazy, man. I actually think it's very weird. Like if you look at our by the way, I just bought a new chair. If you look at my arms, yeah, these always collapse. But if you look at our Instagram on Suited and Booted compared to our TikTok, our Instagram does better than our TikTok, which is very weird considering I feel like it's normally the other way. Like TikTok does like 2 or 3 times the amount of views and followers and all that stuff. But for us, it seems to be Instagram is way bigger than TikTok. And I think it's because of the swearing and stuff, I would say. Maybe. Swear, I'm pretty sure most streamers do. I think you could guess what's bigger. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Yeah, okay. Yeah, be interesting to know. It's just a little weird though. Like if I look at my stuff right now, right? Like my current following on my Instagram, and I post pretty much the same stuff. 43.6 thousand on Insta, and then on TikTok, 78.7. So at least a little bit bigger. But I feel like a lot of people, that difference is even bigger. But Suited and Booted, let's look at it. Suited and Booted as of today, and we are the 16th of May, 18.1 thousand on Insta. And on TikTok, let's see. On TikTok, 14.1 thousand. See? Really weird. Anyway, well, that's exactly right, yeah. Who's following the boys? Hey, by the way, I appreciate you guys being here, man. First night. It's not that hectic today because it's quite late. So, okay, I'll give you guys a little bit of an insight into my brain. So, I really struggle to sleep. So if I go to bed, that's a bit better. So if I go to bed after doing something like this, and if I get myself hyped up, which is very easy to do, I will never sleep like the whole night. I'll lie there with my eyes open for about 5 hours. That's not an over exaggeration. That's just. Hey, can I ask you this also, by the way? An over exaggeration. Is there such thing as an over exaggeration, or is it just an exaggeration? Do you need to say over exaggeration, or is it an exaggeration? But anyway, yeah. So I really struggled to sleep, and I have done since apparently I was a newborn baby for my mum. She told me that, and yeah. So at night time, I have to be really careful. Like right now, I'm so conscious of trying to keep myself like low level, low level. But next time we'll hype it up. Next time we'll hype it up. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here first day. Yeah, it's funny. I guess you found your audience more so on Insta. I know plenty of guys who don't follow or watch the podcast who like all of the skits. Yeah, I've heard that, bro. I've heard a lot of people that have said the podcast, yeah, it's cool, but they really, really mess with the skits. So we're trying to keep them coming. Yes, bro. Man, it can just get out of control. Ha ha! Fresh Aussie. A S. What's the S word? Obviously not the. I'm gonna not say it because I'm careful, but obviously not meaning like poo. What is the goal for your content moving forward in comparison to suited and booted? So, bro, the goal is like, I think our immediate goal is to get to the World Cup. That's pretty. I think we've made that pretty clear. We're trying to get all of us to the World Cup. Proved it to Jerome. He was in shock. But yeah, after the World Cup, I'm not sure. After the World Cup, I'm not sure. We're going to see what happens, I guess. Once we go to the World Cup, I think that will be probably a defining moment for us of like what our next couple years will look like. But in terms of my own content, I'm trying to make my YouTube channel a little bit more day in the life type stuff. So obviously it involves football because a lot of the stuff we do on Suited and Booted involves football. But day in the life is also just like what I'm doing and what I'm doing with content and yeah, all the other stuff. So yeah, like my regular life, I guess. I'm at my is sleeping in his lounge and is snoring. What's an is? Play NPL 23s in Perth. What do you reckon I should do to get to the next level? Hey, Marcus Johnston. Okay, bro. So my first piece of advice, and it's not even advice, is when you ask these questions, be more specific. Whether you're asking them to me or to someone else, be more specific because you formulating your question more specifically will make you work out what question you need answered better. And if you know the question that you need answered, then you will have already some insight on what you need to improve on. So just try to formulate that question, be a little bit more specific with the questions. Like, all right, for example, I'll give you an example. Right now, if I just said, all right, I've just started Twitch streaming, I've just started YouTube, I've just started Instagram, just started TikTok. What do I need to do to get to the next level? That's obviously nowhere near as specific as if I want 1,000 subscribers on Twitch within the next 6 months, what do I need to do every day? Right? Like, and then the more specific I can get with that question, like, all right, what do I need to do on TikTok to get the subscribers on Twitch, the 1,000 subscribers on Twitch in the next 6 months? All right, now we're even more specific. It's like, what do I need to do on TikTok? What do I need to do every day on TikTok? And then we can go, all right, so it's about, maybe it's like posting and putting a story and maybe mentioning that I'm on Twitch. Okay, cool. Putting it in the bio. All right, cool. Then I go down to the posting. All right, I'm posting every day. What is the specific niche that I need to be talking to? Or what do I need to do with my hook? What do I need to do with my body? So all that stuff, being more specific with the question, always going to help you, regardless of who you're asking the question to. All right. Don't know if you recall. Oh, wait, what's going on? I can't see. Hold on. Oh, no. So, oh, no. What? So, by the way, as the chat moves, I can't see it. How do I scroll? Guys, I've missed messages. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, and I don't know how to scroll. Let's see if I can see it on Twitch. Yeah, I can see it on Twitch. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Oh, man. What's going on here? Hey, sorry, guys. I missed your questions, and I don't know how to scroll because I'm on... So I'm using another thing called Restream to get the chat on my OBS. You can see it on Streamlabs or whatever you're using to stream this. Nah, yeah, I can see the chat, but I can't scroll for some reason. It's like I can't scroll down. I miss questions. But yeah, ask them again. If your question didn't get answered, just ask it again. Yeah, which I'm pretty sure is. All right, peace, fresh Aussie. Thank you so much for coming to the first stream, brother. I appreciate you. I'll see you next time at the Thunder Games. Could be. You can see it on the stream. At the goal of going to the World Cup next year. Then I saw the price for the Club World Cup and said, "Nah, bugger that." Have you seen the prices? Yeah, bro. I did a video on my YouTube about it. It's pretty steep, but yeah, obviously we're trying to get like sponsorship and that kind of stuff. So hopefully that's not an issue for us, but I can see how, yeah, America, it's always going to be expensive. But I believe, even though Jerome disagrees and he doesn't look forward to it too much because of the, I don't know what he's got against America, but I reckon it's going to be a mad World Cup. Hey, Rash, I'm first grade NPL women's coach in NPL New South Wales, pointing out 22 years of age. I'm 23 now. I want the session to flow as a professional. What sessions did you enjoy and or learn the most? Okay, so I'll give you this, right? I'll give you this bit of feedback. So one of the best coaches that I ever had was a guy named Marcelo, strength and conditioning coach at Wanderers. And he had come from Bayern Munich. He's a Brazilian guy. And the reason why I thought he was so good was because every single day I got to training, I didn't know what we were going to do for training. So variety. He had a new drill every day, and they weren't complicated. They were almost never that complicated. They were quite simple drills, but they were also always like very fun. And it's hard to describe what I mean by that, but I think particularly at senior levels or reserve levels, I think we get to the point where we start to think everything needs to be serious, everything needs to be like high intensity and super structured and stuff. Whereas what I prefer as a footballer, this is me as a footballer, I prefer to go to training and train almost like a kid. So maybe you do football tennis, maybe you do rondo for a while, maybe you do like passing tennis. Competitive games where you're getting high repetitions, a lot of touches on the ball, you're training your technique a lot. But it's quite interesting. It's always like quite fun and lighthearted, and even though it's competitive, it's lighthearted and fun and heaps of repetitions. And then heaps of games, man. We don't play enough games here in Australia. At a senior level, at a reserve level, we train so much and we don't play enough games. The players in your team are going to improve more than anything from just playing games, whether that's in training, whether that's friendlies or whatever. Just get, if it's 7v7, if that's the number of players you have, if you can do 11v11, that's great. Like a midweek 11v11 internal game, that's fantastic. If you don't have the numbers for that, 7v7, 6v6, 4v4, whatever it is, but like gameplay. Let them experience variety through what a game gives them, because we as coaches always want to be, I think we want to be the center of attention. So we want to create drills this is for our ego, by the way. We want to show we're a good coach by creating amazing drills with all these cones everywhere and flashing lights and a million balls or whatever. But the game teaches the players the most. You put them in a game, and the game will give them the variety. The game will give them the touches. The game will give them the challenges. Right? So create fun drills like you would for kids if you're trying to make them love the game, and then play lots of games. I don't think it's too complicated. If obviously you're trying to get a team on the same page, so you're going to need to implement tactics, philosophies. You're going to need to work breaking the game down into like parts. So maybe you work with the back four on getting their line up or shifting across and all that stuff. Maybe you work with the midfielders about covering angles and supporting each other when they're pressing and all this stuff. Like maybe you work internally with separate groups in the team. But I think that stuff is like, especially at our level right now, like once you get English Premier League or A League, starts to be, a bit more complicated. But if you're if you're at NPL, the people that are there want to enjoy the game. They're coming from work. They've got, probably stressful lives outside of your game. They're wanting to come there, enjoy it. And they're wanting to be competitive, but they're wanting to look forward to coming to training and they're wanting to play. And ultimately playing is the thing that's going to give them the most. So yeah, get them all on the same page mentally, philosophically, tactically, all that stuff. It's important, but don't neglect the elements of fun and just gameplay, so Rash, don't know if you recall, but I asked the Real Madrid versus Hume question on SMB and I said Eric Ten Hag is old and stressed. Gavin, yeah, big fan. Yes, I remember. Shout out to you. Thanks, bro. Many. Thank you, many. Yeah, I remember. Gav's a funny guy, huh? Do you have any advice on the social media haters? Peppermania. Oh, I wonder if I know who that is. Do I have any advice on the social media haters? Yeah, okay. Don't engage, bro. They engage. It's funny enough, right? We were talking about this the other day because I was talking about it with Jerome and Jake. I have the number one hater in the world. This guy comments on every single post I make. Even if I said that the sky is blue and the grass is green, he would say, no, it's not. You're wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. He comments on every single post I make. He comments something hateful. And you guys don't understand how hard it has been for me to not respond because I'm like, why is this guy so obsessed with trying to downplay things that I say? But you don't engage, they don't exist. That's probably the best way. Look, there's a lot of things that I could say, but I think that's the most important is like, don't engage. Don't give them what they want, which is attention. Do you keep any of your kits from playing days or have any cool jersey swap stories? Man, I've got a lot of kits. I have a lot of kits. We'll probably do some giveaways at some point, but yeah, I got a lot of kits, man. Do you ever see yourself managing, coaching senior football, or do you just prefer the development of the juniors? Yeah, I defer. I prefer the development of juniors, and I definitely won't be managing a senior team. I definitely will not be managing a senior team. It's just like, man, a senior team, like, if you're managing a senior team, you can't do anything else. If you're doing it properly. And honestly, there's not enough variety in life in the life of a coach for me to want to do that. Oh my gosh. Hold on. I just got to check where my girlfriend is because I think... by the way, I'm learning German. So she messages me in German. Let's see. Oh, I need a drink of water. Right to you when I'm in Morty. What? Okay. Alright, what's one truth you've come to understand that you wish you knew before you started your pro career? Don't be jealous of people, I think. Your jealousy is almost always unfounded. When I was younger, I had a lot of jealousy towards a lot of other players that were doing better than me at the time. From my perspective, when I was looking at them, I was thinking, oh, they're better players than me. They're having more success. Coaches like them more than me. But then after a while. Gradually, I passed those players. Gradually, they may have even stopped playing or they stopped getting picked. And most of those players, 99% of them, didn't end up even playing NPL level. And I just thought, in hindsight, that is so shocking because it's like there was a period in my life that I really wished I was them, genuinely. I would look at them and I would feel a level of envy that was like, I would see them in their like Vic tracksuits. If you guys are old enough, you would know like the old Vic tracksuits and stuff. And I'd be like, oh my God, I wish I was that guy. I wish I was them. And then over time, I passed them, and you never know what's going to happen in the future, and you also never know right now what that person's going through. Like their life might seem so amazing to you, and you always kind of have this feeling of like, I wish I was them, I wish I was in their position, but you actually don't know what's going on in their life, and they may be having a terrible time, even though they might be doing well in their football. They might have the worst life at home, and they might dislike themselves. They might not think they're good enough, all that stuff. So I guess the biggest learning for me throughout the whole process of becoming a footballer and like struggling to become one and then becoming one was like, yeah, just be happy with who you are. Make sure you're trying to do your best and then be happy with who you are. Simple as that, bro. Awesome, man. Would love to see the kits in a video. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've got some good Wanderers kits, bro. You saw this last message, but I reckon SB can apply for monetization worth passing on to the team. Do you mean on YouTube, brother? Top 3 Jerome quotes. Number 1 was 3v1 is 1-on-1 for me when we were playing 7v7. Oh, man. The other 2, I'm going to be honest, man. There's things that have been said off camera or on camera we've cut out because Jerome and his vulgar mouth. But he can be so funny, but it's probably not something I can say on the stream. the first 2 that come to mind anyway. Make a good football analyst. Would you ever consider going into that path? Nah, I think that's a boring job, bro. Football analyst. That's a very boring life. I like my life right now. I'm doing football analysis right now, just on the content and on my own terms whenever I feel like it, right? So I don't mind doing it, but I definitely wouldn't do that as a career. Yeah, YouTube monetize 100,000 for. Yeah, I think we've looked into that. There may be some issue around the account or something. Like we've definitely hit those markers in terms of 1,000 subs and 4K hours of views, but yeah, I'm not sure exactly where we're at with that. As a Wanderers fan, during your time there, how was the culture? It seemed very low and dependent on the new stadium, fixing things with JT and Lederer against the fans and RBB. How was it like? Yeah, to be honest, my first 6 months were not great, but that was just me personally because I was going through stuff mentally and whatever. So my first 6 months were terrible. My second 6 months were probably maybe the most fun I've had, or maybe the happiest I've been as a footballer, as a pro, the second 6 months at Wanderers. And that was mainly because Kwame Yaboa came and I was like good, close friends with him. And there was a good group in the team like Tarek Elrich, Brendan Hamill. Who else do you have? Tate Russell was there, Bruce Kamau. Who else, man? Mitch Duke. It was a decent group of guys. Oriel Riera, Raul. What's his last name? Raul Lorente, was it? Oh no, I forgot his name now. Raul, the fullback. We had a good group of boys, and the coaches were good, and so sessions were good. And we started to do okay the second 6 months I was there. We started to get some decent results. We played a bit better and stuff. The team started to gel. And even just outside of the pitch, it was a nice place to be. But obviously, yeah, the success wasn't there on the park. So Um, Obviously there was some issues, but I don't know what the reason for that was, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what was going on behind closed doors with JT, Lederer, or against the fans, RBB. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know what was going on there. Honestly, I was getting to training, getting myself changed, going to train, enjoying the training session, and then going home and then like living my life. So even at Victory, bro, I was never really heavily involved in like what was going on around with the crowd and with the politics and with the office, and I was never involved in that stuff. Jerome is fascinated when I tell him how little I was aware of at Victory at that time. I literally would go to training. I would essentially talk to my mates who are the players in the team. It's like I'd go see my mates at training. We train, then I'd go home, and that's it. I wouldn't like involve myself in all the other stuff. What type of content excites you the most right now? The potty, your lifestyle content stuff you have in the pipeline. Good question, bro. I wonder who this person is. You got great questions, Jake, and I wonder if it's Jake. um, I got to jump off soon, guys. By the way, sorry I jumped on so late. Yeah. The body lifestyle content or stuff you have in the pipeline. I think the podcast, man. The podcast, bro. Look, you guys, I know you probably most of you probably watch the podcast, right? I think the podcast is insane, especially when we do solo podcasts, because if you think about it, when do you, with your mates, now if you're an adult, you work, you've got a family, you've got a missus, you've got all this stuff going on, you might have a mortgage. When do you sit with your 3, 4, 5, 6 best mates and just chat and have a laugh? We used to do it all the time when we were younger, but now when you're older, you kind of don't really have the time to do it. And especially the solo pods, it's gotten to the point that it's almost like therapy for me. Like I go sit down on a couch with my mates and have a laugh. And I finish the session with a stitch in my stomach because I've been laughing so much. And I just feel like, wow, that was, I could do it for more than 3 hours. We do 3 hours right now. I could sit there for 8 hours as long as I could eat and drink water. Yeah, so probably the pod. But to be honest, I'm really I tell you what I'm enjoying right now, and this is like Twitch is probably involved in this, is learning all of this stuff. So learning how to set up OBS, how to set up Twitch, how to stream in real life, how to do YouTube vlogs, how to edit. I'm enjoying all this stuff. How to do TikToks, vertical footage, how to caption things, all the little post-production stuff. It's so like there's so many layers that you can peel back with content, because obviously you've got all the different platforms, right? You've got Instagram, which is different to TikTok, which is different to Facebook, which is different to YouTube, which is different to YouTube Shorts, which is different to streaming and Twitch and all the different platforms on Twitch. Then you've got all the software to run everything. Then you've got the editing process. Then you've got like actually just shooting the videos and breaking them down into constituent elements. You've got like a hook, the body, the twist, all this stuff. Then you've got hashtags. Then you've got how do you caption it? Then you've got how do you set your account up so it's aesthetically pleasing and so the bio's right and so the picture is consistent across all platforms. And there's so many layers that you can peel back on content that it's almost hard to not be excited about all of it, because I'm the type of person that I just love variety and complexity and just learning things and peeling back like layers of things and seeing inside. And that's why I love like picking up this computer and it's like, whoa, back to my gaming days of like software and hardware. Crazy. Hey, Alex. Oh, I can't get G'd up now. I cannot get G'd up now. Guys, I'm trying to, for the new people that are here, I'm trying to keep this stream pretty mellow because I need to go to bed soon. Actually, I actually need to go. Hey, I need to go because I got to pick my missus up from the station, and I also, I got a coach in the morning, so I can't have too late of a night. But you do not understand how much I love you guys for coming to my first stream ever. The first Lord Mahazi stream is done, and you guys were there for it. Remember this moment in 6 months. In 6 months, bro. Imagine where we'll be in 6 months. Then imagine 12 months. Then imagine 18 months. World Cup. You are there with me. Yous were there. First day OGs. I love yous, man. Peace.